What up, guys? This is Lew with a really close, really good OU battle against Timothy from the Serebii forums. And I get to try out my Sandstorm team. So, I lead with Hippo, he leads with Gross. I think it's going to be a standard Gross, so I stay in and set up rocks, thinking he'd set up, do the same. But he tricks me a Scarf, and that really, Hippo doesn't like a Scarf. So I go to Swampert. Not sure what he's going to do, but it should be able to take whatever he takes. Except an Explosion. Did not expect the Explosion, and takes out my other physical wall. So right off the bat, my two physical walls, one's dead and one's crippled with a Scarf. So really great play by him. That Metagross did his job quite nicely. So now we each switch in. I go to Cradley, which is a good wall, but it can't take on a Caesar. I go to Hippo, because it's physically bulky, and that U-turn still does a hell of a lot. Short span Caesar is really powerful. And now he goes to Machamp. I think I can take a dynamic punch, so I stay in, and I live with about 100 left and hit through the confusion and get an earthquake off. And right here I get a crit, which really helps because that Machamp would have been able to do some damage to my team. But part of the game. He goes to Mismagius. I really can't touch that with Hippo, so I go to Tyranitar, hoping to crunch it, because if it doesn't have hidden power, it's not going to do much to me. But it does have hidden power. Not sure what it is. Probably ice or fight, or probably hidden power fighting. And so I just come in, try break its sub, because I don't want to have a sub when I go down. Just leave Tyranitar in as pretty much death fodder. I just want to get rid of this thing's sub, because if it has a sub when I die, it's really going to be a pain to take down. So now another hidden power, and Tyranitar is dead. And I go into my Scarf Magnezone. And now, right now I Flash Cannon. I probably should have T-bolted because it's stronger, but I was thinking the switch. He didn't know his Scarf, so he stayed in because he thought if he could outspeed me, hidden power fighting would do a lot. And then, so he brings in Caesar. I'm locked in Flash Cannon. It's not going to do much. And I go to Hippo, and he U-turns out, so I get switch advantage here. He goes into Mence, and both my physical walls are down. And so I go to my other wall, Cradley, even though it's not the greatest against Mence, but I'm hoping to maybe Toxic stalled out. He hits with EQ and gets a crit here, and I'm pretty sure that mattered. I was just Toxicing that turn, but probably would have 2-hit me anyway, but Toxic would have helped to whittle it down a little bit. Here I go for the extreme speed, hoping to KO Mance. He switches to Caesar, which takes it quite nicely. And that Stone Edge there really hurt me too. That Stone Edge would have killed the Caesar, and it's always nice to have a Pokemon down. But anyway, it misses. He kills Lucario's superpower. And I go in and T-bolt it with my Choice Band, or Choice Scarf Magnezone, which gets me so many kills. I love it. Goes into Porygon 2, and T-bolt should still do quite a lot to this thing because it's more of a physical wall. It does over half, and I'm happy with that. And right here, he gets a Parahax. And without that Paralyze, Magnezone would have been able to finish off his last 2 pokes, and I would have won. But now I'm going to be slower, so he gets the chance to heal up. I T-bolt down, and then he's just under half again. And he hits me with an Ice Beam, and he goes down now to the T-bolt. But when he brings in Salamence, had I not been paralyzed there, I would have been able to outspeed him and probably KO him for the win. Anyway, I got Parahax on the discharge, and he takes me down with an Earthquake. Anyway, that was a really great battle, Timothy. Comment, rate, subscribe, guys.